Alright, hey guys, so right now I'm taking a break from doing schoolwork. I will be doing some product photography. I just came back from a trip and my friend let me borrow his EOS R. I'm returning it tonight, but since I've been so busy doing so much homework, I haven't had a time to even test it out for product photography. So without further ado, let's get started. Alright, sweet. So we just got the whole setup going. Right now we're just using this single light. It's a really cheap light I got off of Amazon like a while back. And we're shooting the good old classic Yashica that I always tend to use in my, product photography tests. It's just all around a good camera or a good product. Just because, you have all the highlights over here and has the blacks and creates like nice shadows. I like a really dramatic kind of look. Usually I'd like the whole backdrop down and then move this a little bit farther back so we can get some, depth. But today we're just gonna keep it real simple and we're just gonna do like this and it'll be great. So right now I'm gonna get the EOS R and get that set up. I don't know if I'm gonna use a tripod or not. Probably should, but when I get to that, we'll see. Okay, so I'm a big klutz, and I just realized that I left my base plate for my tripod at my girlfriend's apartment. So we're gonna have to improvise. I think I'm gonna be able to take the Joby ball head that's on this Joby tripod right now that I'm using to film myself, and I'm gonna throw it onto the tripod. My big one, and we'll see. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be fine. We're probably gonna just shoot freehand, but just to get me shooting or get a higher vantage point with the filming, I will just go ahead and throw this on there. All right, so here it is. It's gonna be pretty interesting because I want to get some B-roll shots with the EOS R. So I think this is pretty smooth. We'll find out. It's gonna be great. Well, I don't know. It's my first time doing this. Give me a break. Honestly, I can just say that this is one of the best cameras I've used in a long time. It has the power of a mirrorless camera. It's full frame, and compared to the A6000 I've been using, one of the biggest things that stood out was the color profile. I've used an A6000 and a Sony for a little bit over a year now, and I know that with the A7 III, they really improved a lot of the shortcomings when it came to their color science and a bunch of random stuff with their autofocus and just the build quality of the camera in general. Even with the improvements from New York with this camera, out of body, it was perfect. I didn't have to retouch it at all, but obviously I'm going to add my own twist to it. But with the Sony, I found that the colors looked a little bit too green, and with Sony's, you can tweak that. You can go into the white balance settings and make it a little bit more green, more magenta. But there was never ever a time where I couldn't run away or just get away from the fact that it had that green tinge to it. But anyway, so we're gonna go ahead and use the RF to EF mount, as well as the, oh wow, that table is super shaky, as well as the 24-70 f4 sponsored by my pal that I have to return this later in a couple hours. Actually, he probably texted me already, but it's fine. He's getting a new PC, so he's gonna take his time.
Will you tell us what's behind the mystery of this mask?
As long as the mask is in your possession, you are in.
And here it is. It's all set up and ready to go. Safety. Put this around the neck. You got it. So already you guys can tell that this is already looking amazing. The colors look fucking phenomenal, and it's not even edited yet. So let's actually take some photos now, so we can get started and getting to work. What? done with the shoot. I don't think it. I think the tripod would have really been a good pick, but that's okay. I think I got a lot of good shots, so we'll go over and start editing these photos. But in the meantime, I'm gonna go return this to my buddy. Thank you again for letting me use this on my trip. If people don't see the photos that I took on the trip, shameless plug, go check out my Unsplash and follow me on Instagram. And it should be somewhere up on the screen. But if you don't see it for some odd reason, it's always going to be in the description below for you to check out. So, got everything packed up in the bag, and then we're going to bring this all to Bob, and then we'll come back and then we'll do some editing. How you doing, huh? Just got back from returning the camera. This is bittersweet, but now we have some editing to do. We will be now editing the pictures that we took on the EOS R. Already went ahead and got rid of all the ones that I didn't particularly like. I think that I was super nervous, and that's why I took like really shitty photos, but that's neither here or there. Let's get into it and let's start editing this one photo that we decided to keep. So when that's done, I'll get back to you guys. Okay, so I think that I'm pretty happy with this edit. I know that you guys saw that I put a heavy vignette on this, but I think that kind of like accentuates the highlights in the photo a lot more. But one thing that's kind of weird about this image in general is that it looks a little bit too soft, and I think that's because I neglected to keep the aperture at a higher keep it at a higher f-stop. So because of that, this isn't as tack sharp as, let's just say, the wording inside of here. And it looks like the plane of focus, instead of being very straight, it's kind of tilted forward. And I think that's just a product of me not shooting on a tripod. But overall, this photo is pretty good, but maybe I was just nervous because it was my first time filming myself. Doing some product photography, but overall the image looks good from afar, and I'm not too mad at it, but I think that there's several things I need to do to make this image way better, but I think that just comes with practice with using the camera, because I don't think that I would have had a problem doing this photo on my Sony, but I think that just because I haven't used that camera in that kind of way, that I'm just out of practice on it pretty much. So overall, you know, it was a great camera. I hope I get to use it more, or I hope I purchase my own very soon, so I can do more product photography and get better with it and get a better grasp of the camera in general. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and I do plan on making a couple more of these. When I first filmed this video, I kind of just picked up the camera and started recording, didn't really have a rhyme or reason. So maybe I should do that some more, and then, you know, as I make more videos, you know, they start off really bad. Like this video is pretty rough, but every time I go on and, you know, get better and better, the quality of videos will get better as well, and my performance will too. So anyways, thanks, and hopefully this video gets uploaded soon.